There are Trump supporters, there are Trump whores, and there's, of course, Nick Adams. This guy, I really don't know what to say about him that hasn't already been said. And quite frankly, I don't think I need to say anything more, but in one of his latest posts, he thinks that Donald Trump should be our own personal hero. Alright, basically what he says is that Donald Trump should not just be our political hero, he should also be our personal hero. There isn't a man more persecuted in America, and his only crime, loving America and exposing those who don't. His stamina, energy, and ability to thrive under undue, sustained, and unprecedented pressure on multiple fronts are breathtaking. He validates hard work in the face of impossible obstacles, against all odds, and as an outsider. He relies on his own self-belief, naive instincts, and a show-up, dominant attitude even when the deck is stacked against him. He should inspire every underdog around the world. And as he stands on the precipice of closing the deal on the greatest political comeback in world history, against all odds when everyone had counted him out, I see a man ready once again to claim his destiny and embrace even greater political greatness. When he wins, it will be a win for America, reminding us all that no dream is too big and no obstacle too high. It will once more prove anyone can do anything, and that should inspire us all. Every single thing in what Nick Adams said in this tweet is a bold-faced lie. Donald Trump is a hero to people because he let out some of the worst instincts of the people in this country. I mean, I have never been called the N-word more times in my entire life than the last 8 years. In the last 8 years, I have never been called or accused of anything more than I have in the last 8 years. I've been accused of being a terrorist. I've been accused of being a baby rapist. I've been accused of being a baby killer. I've had photos of me posted saying that I'm a sex offender. All of it because Donald Trump inspired an entire generation of people to be as mad as they want to be as inhuman as they want to be. So no, he is not my political hero, nor would he be my personal hero. I don't think I have any political heroes other than Barack Obama, the first African-American president in this country's history. What exactly has Donald Trump done to inspire anyone in this country to be better, stronger, tolerant, honorable? Nothing. He's done none of those things to be worthy of the title of personal hero. But the joke is, he says his only crime was loving America. When has Donald Trump ever really loved America other than the fact that it's afforded them all these opportunities to get rich, to make money? When has Donald Trump ever aspired anything but a get-rich-quick scheme, most of them that have failed? Trump University, for one. What exactly has he done to inspire anyone? You want inspiration when it comes to Americans? Look at people like Martin Luther King, like George Washington, like Abraham Lincoln. Look at people who have actually sacrificed themselves at the altar of freedom. Take a trip to Arlington National Cemetery and you'll see people who should be your personal hero, not some get-rich-quick scheme jerk-off who's only running for president so he can stay out of prison. Not to lead this country to a new age, but to stay his ass outside a jail cell. He says he has, you say he has energy, stamina, and the ability to thrive. No, he doesn't. He's breaking. And the only reason why he hasn't broken yet is because of people like you still propping him up, and people like Mary Jean Taylor Greene worshiping him as a Jesus Christ figure. Not because he's powerful and strong and wise, because of people like you who bow to him day in and day out. You say he violates hard work in the face of impossible obstacles. When the hell has he ever worked hard in his entire life? He is nothing but a privileged white boy, now learning the reality of what real life is. And people like you are okay in shielding him from that life, shielding him from that reality. And those naive instincts are what got him into this situation in the first place. And as for the deck stacked against him, the deck has been stacked against him only for one reason. Not because of the deep state, not because of the black state, not because of Darth Vader or whatever excuse you idiots want to put out there, but because he put himself there. He committed the crime, and he's learning a very hard lesson about doing the time. And you call him an underdog. You worship this guy like he was Christ Almighty. He's no underdog. He's your personal savior. If you were to walk into your church right now and the pastor said, "Who is your Lord and Savior?" you wouldn't say Jesus Christ. You would say Donald Trump. That is how far gone you really are, Adams. And as for this being the greatest of him closing the deal on political comeback, this isn't a deal, you idiot. This is life and death. Right now, Project 2025, and I've read the cover to cover. If he gets back into the White House, this country will die. It will cease being a constitutional republic, and it will become a dictatorship. An authoritarian dictatorship that Donald Trump wanted to have in his first 4 years in office. But he didn't pull the trigger on that, and we should all thank God for it. Because quite honestly, if he gets back in the office, this country, this republic will die. And it's not about, and it shouldn't be about political greatness. This should be about leading the nation. If you see this as some kind of chance for political greatness, Nick, then you don't know a damn thing about this country. You don't know a damn thing about what's happening in this country, what will happen if Donald Trump is put back into power. It's not about whether when he wins, we win. When he wins, he is the only one who wins. He could give two damns less about us. He could care less about any of us. All he cares about is making money for himself, the prestige of being called President Trump once again. Everything else, to him, is an inconvenience. Nick, I really don't know what the hell happened to you to make you like this, to make you fall to your knees to the new golden calf. And yeah, I'm getting biblical. I'm getting biblical on your ass. I don't know what the hell happened to you to make you like this, but you need to stop, because the road you're on leads only to destruction. If you wanted me to get biblical, I'll get biblical on you. Donald Trump is not an American. He's only in it for himself. But if you want me to get biblical, Donald Trump is a false idol. In fact, he's one of the kings of the false idols. What is it that has been said in the Bible? In the last days, false idols will appear, and there will be ravenous wolves in sheep's clothing, or words to that effect. I can't think of a wolf that's more rabid than Donald Trump. He's not trying to be president to help this country build up. He could have done that 4 years ago, when he walked away and said, I lost the election, I will be back. He could have just said that. Instead, he fed you all a bill of lies, and you decided to run with it. And here we are, a crisis that shouldn't even be happening. If Donald Trump would have walked away 4 years ago and said, I lost the election by planning on running again in 4 years, if he had did that, we wouldn't be so terrified right now. This Project 2025 may not even be happening if Donald Trump would have shut his mouth and walked away. But here we are on the edge of a precipice in this nation because one person couldn't stop talking when his time was over. And the sad part about it is you're cheering it on. You and the rest of the MAGA are cheering on the burning of this country, all because your man lost an election of the people. I don't know why you feel that Donald Trump is your personal hero, Adams, but you need to get some help. Because right now what you're doing is idol worshiping. And I touched on this plenty of times and plenty of my videos here. You're an idol worshiper. And that idol, unfortunately, is Donald Trump. Seek help before you destroy yourself and take a lot of innocent people down with you, Adams. Get some help. But in the meantime, I'd like to challenge you to a debate with me, either on video or even face-to-face. Explain your position as to why I should accept Donald Trump as my personal hero. I want you to explain to me why a man who has done nothing for this country in the 78 years of life that he's had, he's been alive since the civil rights movement that he never helped, that he never marched in. Why should I support him, and why should I accept him as my personal hero? Let's replace that word hero with savior, because that's exactly where you're going with this. At some point, Adams, at some point, you and the MAGA see Donald Trump as your personal savior. Not a hero, not a president, but your personal savior. So I want you to explain that to me, Adams. I want to hear it from your mouth. But you're too much of a coward to say it. You're too much of a coward to debate me. This is the fifth or sixth time that I've challenged you to debate me. Why should this be any different? Debate me, Adams. Show me you're not the coward that I take you for. Tell me why I should accept Donald Trump as my hero, when I have a lot of other people that should be respected as heroes, who've done a hell of a lot more than that coward you worship. Tell me. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.